Hi, how are you doing? I'm doing great because today we're listening to Radical Optimism by Dua Lipa. I'm very late to the party, I know, but I've heard amazing things about this album, so I'm very excited to get listening to it. So there's 11 songs. It's just over half an hour, so a nice and short album, and I'm very excited to listen to it with you. So I'm gonna press play. Is that okay? First song, End of an Era. Okay, that song totally speaks to like the hopeless romantic within me. Like that's so cute and so fun and so romance, and I loved it. That's such a fun way to start with this album. And I totally get what's called radical optimism now because that's very optimistic. Anyway, moving on to the hit song, Houdini. You know, I wasn't sold on this song when it first came out, but it is a bop. I have to say that. I mean, I never disliked it, but I was not like sold on it immediately. Like the Future Nostalgia singles were iconic to me, so Houdini just was like a bit of a mob after that, but still a bopper song. It grew on me, definitely did. Moving on to the next single, we already know, Training Season. Not gonna lie, Training Season is my favorite of the singles so far. It's a bop and it gets stuck in my head so often, and I just say it's so fun, and I also just like the message of it and just the lyrics. I just big fan. So let's continue on to some new songs, starting with These Walls. It was kind of like a bittersweet song in a way. Kind of, I don't know. It had a bit of like a dreamy, like nice vibe, sweet vibe to it, and like the melodies and like the just overall vibeness of it, I guess. But then like the lyrics are kind of heartbreaking if you think about it. And I love kind of the metaphors with like these walls and like them giving advice and stuff. I don't know. It has something bittersweet to it in a way, even though it is like a breakup song. Next is Watcha Doing, and I'm not gonna lie, that just reminds me of Isabella from Phineas and Ferb. That was a really fun song again, and that's really, it's another like romance song, and I like the lyrics of it, and I don't know, I like the little dun, 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 you know what I mean? I don't know how to explain music. I'm so sorry. Let's move on to the next song, French Exit. This is what I really enjoyed as well. I love the guitars in it, the drums, and like the little like claps in a way. I don't know. I just really like that. Also, they like the like theme of the song, like the idea of it. I think the lyrics are really fun. And I don't know, I danced along a little bit during the song. I really enjoyed it. Let's move on to Illusion, which was another single that was released. I already know this one. So Illusion is the most recent single and only came out last month, so I'm not as familiar with it as Houdini and Training Season. So it was nice to listen to it again. And again, it's a certified bop. I'm not gonna complain about that. This is really fun. I was just kind of like laying here and just kind of like throwing my arm up in the air while listening to it. It's a fun song. So let's move on to the next one, which is Falling Forever. I'm not gonna lie, that song didn't really do much much for me. I like the concept of it, but and I don't hate the song. I do think it's a good song. It just didn't really do anything for me in particular. Next up, we have Anything for Love. That was such an unexpected song. It started off like kind of sad and more ballady, and then it picked up, and I legitimately did the pigeon later, and I had so much fun kind of listening to it. I thought it was really, I don't know, not, I was gonna say sweet, but like not really. It has again a bittersweetness to it, but it's such a great song. I really liked it. That means we have arrived to our second to last song. We're almost there. But first we have Maria. Really fun song. I really love it. I love the acoustic guitar on it, and just kind of like they had a bit of a dancey vibe to it. I mean, do a Lipa song typically do, but had a dancey type to it, and I just really like it. Also, I really love the idea of the song of just thanking like your partner's previous partner for making them the person that they are today. And I don't know, I really love it. I thought it was really fun. Last song of the album is Happy for You, and I'm not ready for this to be over. This entire song just radiates happiness. I really like it, and I like the message of it. I get lyrics of it. The production of it's really great. Like the birds in it, it's adorable, and I love it. And it feels like such a great album closer. Like it has this finality to it that I really enjoy. And yeah, I really enjoyed this album. Let's try and pick a top 3. This is gonna be difficult because there were some really good songs in this. I feel like number 1 has to be End of an Era. That song just speaks to me. Then 2, I think it's gonna go to Happy for You, because I don't know, it just made me happy. And then number 3 is Training Season, because it's a bop. I'm sorry. So yeah, that's my top 3, but I did really enjoy this entire album. I feel like Radical Optimism, perfect title for it. Like it felt so optimistic. Like even in songs that are technically about like sadder topics or like breakups and stuff like that, I feel like it's all looked at with like a very like optimistic lens, as in like everything's better now. Like I don't it happened for the good, and I don't know, I really like that. I feel like it's a very fun album, just radiating happiness, and I don't know, I really like it. And yeah, let me know in the comments what you thought of this album and your top 3. I always love seeing other people's top 3s. And I guess I'll see you next time.